I'm so convinced of this too. The hardest thing in the world is to keep something simple. Like you have an initial idea and you're like, oh, that's simple, that's cool. And then anything forward from that is just making it more detailed and more complicated by definition, right? And so I just kept in front of me, the only thing the system needs to do is to be able to deliver this value, and then just kept it. And then just, I even recorded myself. I did like a video blog. I was like, today I went off on a tangent and tried and thought about these 10 features and how the product wouldn't work without them. And I convinced myself of this, and that would have added additional 6 weeks to delivery. Like, and then I just said, woke up the next day and I was like, I can't do it. I just got to stick with the basic. And it was
Yeah,
hard.
that's right. It's so hard to do that. It really is. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, and it's hard not to ask your customers or to say no to them, but you have to, like really understand the problem they have versus listening to what they're asking you to do. Like you got to be able to understand it. And then keeping it simple, like Frankenstein software is horrible. Just like things on everywhere, like that is really difficult. And I always tell folks, look, I think one of the worst mistakes I've ever made is listening too much to my customers. And by that, I mean doing what they ask me to do versus doing something that's super valuable to them in a much different way than they would ever imagine. And that's the challenge that you'll have, that I have too. Like, even in a larger company, like your spirit of agility, we have to be able to live that every day. And, in the cloud world especially, and I feel like really lucky that we're able to like trash the old way of doing things like, user testing and sitting people down and putting something in front of them. Right? You just listen to what users are doing via telemetry data, and then you shift and pivot and move and A/B test, and that's how you do it.